No, it's the sort of stuff that, you know, the coaching staff and support staff of her are just saying, why,
Yeah,
why on earth are you doing
her
that
out,
2 weeks before this event when there are so few events on? But she knows her body better as El Sherbini gets things going here. Let's see if there's any kind of sign from Sobhy. It's a great line, nice little hold on it.
Well, one thing Sherbini does, I mean, she does everything pretty well, but she disrupts movement very well. So even some of the best movers in the game can struggle against Sherbini with the hold. She's got a lot of flow in her movement. Sobhy, she's very light-footed, but being constantly stopped and started is so disruptive of your footwork, your accuracy. It throws everything off. And Sherbini does that better than any other player on tour. And she was in fine form in her first round against Zaina Makawi. Made it look like an absolute stroll in the park.
It was interesting 2 months ago. I remember on comms, Lee Drew was talking about how he'd spoken to Nour Sherbini about she has this mindset and approach that when she goes forward, if the ball's slightly loose and there's any kind of time, everything, or every time she moves forward, that the drop shot could always be on.
Yeah.
And then she sort of bases her whole game around that, and that's what makes her so difficult to play, because the wrist power and the forearm power is there, and she's got that really, it's quite a unique mindset that she will attack on anything that's available.
Yes, and it also creates the deception, I think, because the setup is for the drop, and then she can whip the racket through with really good speed. So you're always having to cover that drop option. There's always the threat there, but then she's able to straighten it with accuracy or whip it cross-court. Gives her so many options. But it's a very unique approach mentally to think like that, you're right.
And it's not wild attacking, it's fiercely aggressive, but it is very structured as well. Just found the 10 on a couple of occasions, though, and that's what's nudging Sobhy here into the lead. And that's another error. This is not a good start here from the Warrior Princess. Tell you what, this is some good play from Sobhy.
Very sharp.
But early in that rally, we saw a couple of times, she got really stretched and her defensive line hitting is holding, and that's what she's got to continue to do.
Out. And out 4-7.
Well, another thing that Sherbini is very good at is not worrying too much if she gets behind in games. She'll continue to attack and play her own game, but she's mentally just kind of gets on with it. She doesn't spend too much time being concerned over what's the points that have gone or the errors that she's made.
And out 8-4.
Just in the last match, I was talking to Joey about the players outside of the top 10 from European countries and the Americans, along with any Asian players that are possibly coming through. But we've got a few players there that have the physical power and speed and repetitive speed that with this racket skill that Tina Gillis and Sabrina Sobhy and Nellie Gillis with her fitness, they really starting to show they can challenge the top Egyptian sort of crew who've really dominated the women's game for the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's good, all quite young still. Still a lot to improve on as well.
6-8.
But playing at a very high level already. It's interesting how different the two sets of sisters are, actually. Amanda sounded like Amanda gets quite exasperated with, with her younger sister's lack of sort of organisation with the way she works. Sobhy very structured and organised with her training.
Yeah, there's that drop. She gets the opening and her opponent's just a little bit too far back. She'll play it all day long.
7-8.
And this is the inevitable charge. The Warrior Princess gets the cavalry all sorted and starts to stampede her way back into this game. Just looked like it's squeaked out of court. And
it's the third ball she's hit out in this game. The last two were a bit more forced errors.
oh, she got it. I can't believe that. She got that.
Straighten it.
Not only how did she get enough purchase on the ball here with the wrist as she just flicked it down the wall. As I said, for me, her and Nellie Gillis, I mean, repetitive speed, are just incredible. Not going to get a let there. Just again, lack of awareness, and that's what's so costly. You see the top players, they never make those mistakes, Vanessa. They never ask for a let when they're not going to get a let.
Sherbini.
Unfortunate there for Sobhy because the hold and sort of rolling it down the line didn't really work, but it was enough, and she's done well because she's not been at the top of her game, but just the sheer firepower of her game brings her back into it. 10-9 game ball.
And now it's 10-all. The player must win
It's
by
been
2
ambitious
points.
to try to boast that
Each
one. It's a
player
tight
has
ball.
one review available.
So we're going into a tie break. Important for Sobhy to take this game, I do feel, and that is very helpful.
11-10 game ball. Sherbini.
Not worth a review, given the scoreline, wouldn't you think about it?
Yeah, maybe because of the score. I don't think she'd get it. There was a little bit of space there, maybe.
It's 11-all, should be. We're at 11-all here. There was a stroke in the previous rally, which just got a... Oh, Sobhy's playing unbelievably well. Vanessa, I'm so impressed. It's not just the durability.
Ball is good. Ball is good. We cannot shake out. Ball is good. Yeah.
Not forgetting 2 days ago, she had a brutal 5-setter with Salma Hani, where she had to do the bulk of the work. And she's been doing the bulk of the work here, but that court coverage
12-11
and
game
full
ball.
extension, she's coming up with some really clever solutions. And
Well,
she's worrying Sherbini a little bit.
She's got another game ball. She had to come out firing in this match, try and get an early lead, take advantage of a slightly slow start from Sherbini.
And out 12 ball.
Sherbini just perhaps not bringing enough basic to the game because she's so good at hitting those lines, and she's been a little bit sort of impatient at times, wanting to hit slightly cheapish winners and not been getting away with it.
Yeah, that's why it is. I just can't stress how crucial it is for Sobhy to take this game, because Sherbini is going to get better in this match.
Just let. 12 ball. Down. 13-12. Game ball.
Should have turned that ball back down the line. Sobhy just searching for a little bit too much. Now Sherbini again with game ball.
Oh,
She keeps bringing the shots as herself. I mean, she's really giving Sherbini a taste of her own medicine on some of these volleys, because they're being carved in. Pinpoint straight. As you said, Vanessa, it's so important she takes this first game, because it would give her that confidence to really believe she can go on with even more in this match.
And out. 14-13. Game ball.
Is it third time lucky here for Sherbini? 3 strikes, you're out for Sobhy.
she keeps coming up with winners on
And
Sherbini's game balls.
14 all.
When she's come up with several straight kill winners down the line, or short kills like that. And every time it's open, look at that boast, ripping. Oh, she went for shot of the month there, behind the back.
She went for the El Walili special.
Let's take another look at this. That, if she had have struck it a bit better, that would have been a winner too. 4th game ball coming up for Sherbini in this very, very entertaining opening game. It's interesting to see, Vanessa, that Sobhy, it really feels like she's rising to the occasion. I mean, she's being asked to raise her level. Her short attacks have been absolutely brilliant down both flanks. She's showing and then defensively when she's getting stretched, she's able to really surprise Sherbini at times by returning the ball with interest.
Yeah, she's been fantastic. She's no pressure, I guess, on Sobhy. She was not expected necessarily on ranking to win her first match.
15-14.
Came through, shot against the world #1, and she's throwing absolutely everything at it and playing very well. But still, game ball for Sherbini. There it is.
14 game for Sherbini. Sherbini leads 1 game to 0.
Well, the trusty drop on that backhand side as she just carves under the ball. Nice soft touch to it. It was very, very hard work for Sherbini. She takes it in a quarter of an hour, 16-14, and Sabrina Sobhy really dishing it up to her. It's been a fantastic game to watch.
It certainly has. Fantastic first game, very entertaining. Sabrina Sobhy being very attacking, using that speed to get on the ball early and really taking the game to Sherbini, who had a slightly sluggish start, quite a few errors, slowly worked away back into the game and just managed to sneak it in the end. But Sobhy playing very well, and hopefully she can be really positive coming into this, even though she lost it.